In this video, we will be braiding gel. Now, I got thick 4C hair. I know some of them people be online talking about they got 4C hair. No, I got 4C hair. I got 4C hair. And so all gel is not created equally. I made a part 1 of this video, but I want to update you since I've been doing customers' hair. Yes, I got me some customers. And using this braid gel on my hair, I have some new favorites, so let's get into it. So I'll just say everything in this video I like, so I will give a rating, but I'm going to tell you why I'm rating it that way. So let's start with Shine and Jam, and I'm starting with this one even though it was in the other video. I give Shine and Jam an 8.5. So I use this gel mostly to part because it's very gummy, very slick-like, very greasy, but in a good way. It's very conditioning, but I give it an 8.5 because I wouldn't be able to mold my 4C hair with this. Like if I had to use it, I would use it, but it's going to make my hair curl up and it's not going to give that, you know, stay in place power. So I give this an 8.5. And the reason that I'm showing you this one again is because I think this is very similar. Now I picked this up. This is Gummy Professional, but the great thing about this Gummy Professional is that it was $8. And let's see, and it has more in it than this does, and this was $8 as well. So I'm going to also include the prices in this video because my new favorite is super cheap, super cheap. So with Gummy, it is very similar texture to the Shine and Jam. It actually has a little bit of a hold, more of a hold. So honestly, I might give Shine and Jam an 8 and I would give this an 8.5 because I don't know how much I would be able to use it on my 4C hair. But if someone has a softer texture of hair, you may be able to use this gummy all over. So this is called Gummy Professional. And I haven't seen it, honestly, in many beauty supply stores. I know a lot of people get it online, but I was able to find it at a beauty supply store. It's not the one that's closest to my house, but it's also not very far. And y'all, not too much on the way these bottles look because I use these while I'm working, so they look a little bit like a mess. So this Neat Braid Pure Naturals was in my last video. And I still give this, I'll say I still give this a 9 because I still work with it. But let me tell you, I found its big sister, big brother, whatever you want to call it. And it is the Pure and Twist Lock. It's Pure Naturals, excuse me, Lock and Twist Gel. So it looks a little bit different if you can see the containers, right? And when I tell you, baby, this is a 9.5. The only reason it doesn't get a 10 is because it can leave a white cast if you go a little bit too far. And I was going a little bit too far with it. But baby, you see how thick that is in that jar? And it has that texture that I was talking about, that sticky texture. Yes, baby, this is a 9.5. I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I think it's very similar to this one. But I will go in online and try to figure out the prices of them and place it in the video. But this one is the true for 4C hair. This is a true for 4C hair, or if you have obviously a softer texture, it would work. But the thing about this is a little goes a long way. So 9.5, 9. 9.5, 9. But together, baby, you got a combination. Then my new favorite, which is hard to find too, is a Breeze and Braid. And y'all, why is this gel $12.99? Do you see how big this is? Do you see how big this is? $12.99. Now I'm gonna give this a 9.7 because it can leave a white cast if you go too far. But do you see that stickiness that we like? Yeah, and a bonus for this one is that it actually smells really, really good. So I had to go on the site. I'm going to leave the link of the site that I got this from. I'm going to go ahead and give my plug because I went and ordered 2 more jars because the actual website where you get the stuff from is sold out, and it's been sold out for a minute. And that's because this stuff is the truth. So I don't know when they're going to stock. I'll put their link as well. And then I'll put the link to the place that I was actually able to find it. And the place that I found it from is called like Beauty Anthology. They have really fast shipping. So I already got my other 2 jars, so I can share the plug before y'all blow it up. But yes, Breeze and Braids. Now I will say that with the gel that could possibly leave a white cast, it's very good when you use like the Shine and Jam, or you use like the gummy wax with it together, so that something that's like a little bit more greasier will allow you not to have that white cast. So I like to kind of combine them. This is more like parting, taking away the white cast. If you want something just kind of to give you slip as you're braiding down, this is good. But if you want to get that base together, you're doing like cornrow styles, this is the truth. And $12.99, are you kidding me? $12.99? Because I'm pretty sure that the Pure Naturals doesn't necessarily cost that much, but you guys know the one that's red that I put in the last video, I think it's called Lock and Twist or something about lock. I want to say that's like $25. So $12.99 versus $25. You can't go wrong. And since you made it this far, make sure you go check out the first video that gives you even more insight on other gels you can use on your 4C hair.